Alright, good afternoon, welcome to Chandu biology classes. I hope I am audible. Please do check once if I am audible or not. So yesterday in the yesterday's class we discussed about, in the yesterday's class we discussed about 2025 paper. Before that I also told you about the syllabus pertaining to general aptitude. We saw that in verbal aptitude there were topics of English grammar and also reading comprehension, and also spatial aptitude was there, and also numerical aptitude was there. So total, if you talk about GATE, so total there are how many questions? General aptitude we are having 10 questions. Okay, out of this 5 questions are of 1 mark. Okay, remaining 5 questions are of 2 marks. So it comes up to 5 plus 10, 15 mark. Okay, when we talk about CSIR net, there are 20 questions which you have to attempt, 15 questions out of which you have to attempt 15 questions. Total it will be 30 marks. Here it is only 15 marks. So comparatively, if you talk about GATE aptitude, it comparatively very easy compared to which is the CSIR net and also TS set or set examination. Okay, like we have seen in the previous session where we did the 2025 PYQ. So now let us start with the 2024 PYQ. So which was conducted by Indian Institute of Science, Bengaluru. Okay, so let us start with the first question. Audible? Okay, fine. Good morning. For whatever. So first one, they are asking if this arrow mark denotes the increasing order of intensity. Okay, then the meaning of the words. Okay, for example, this is the word they have given: walk, jog, and sprint. That is increasing intensity of your movement. Walk, the movement, the intensity will be less compared to jog. Here it is increasing. Sprint, okay, is analogous to this is nothing but they have given a question based on analogy, like this. Analogy questions we have dealt before. Okay, so bothered, this is daunted. Okay, between what should come. So you know that this is, they have given the words in different words with different spellings, but the word is what? Bothered, phased, and daunted. But it is not this phased, this is phrased completely out of it. Okay, fused, no. Okay, fused is different. Okay, fused that is all different. That is not this one. Okay, clear. Fused is different. Clear. But here it is phased. This is not this phased. This is phased. Okay, even though he was about to get collided by a lorry or whatever, he looked unfazed. That means he was unbothered. Okay, so we have seen such words. Phased means it is getting more worried than bothered. So here the correct option will be phased. Okay, like this they will play with the words. Yesterday itself I told you. Yesterday we saw one question, that is there was back off, another word was back out. Okay, looking at the word you went with this option, but it should be back off, double F should come. Okay, otherwise this is completely wrong. So back out is the right answer we saw. Here also it is just about the spellings. So please pay attention to the spellings also. Clear? So here it is, phase is the right answer. So let us go to the next question. I hope this question is clear. Look at this question. Please read the question carefully. So two wizards try to create a spell using all the 4 elements: water, air, fire, and earth. Okay, water, air, fire, and earth. For this they decide to mix all these elements in all possible orders. All these elements, water, air, fire, and earth. Okay, all these elements they will try to mix in all possible orders. Okay, all the possible orders they will try to mix it in all possible orders. They also decide to work independently. 2 wizards are there. Okay, wizard 1, wizard 2, they will try to work independently. This person will try to mix what? What is that? Water, air, fire, and earth. This person also water, air, fire, and earth. Okay, water, air, fire, and earth. Okay, they also decide to work independently. This word is very important. Independently. After trying all the possible combination of elements, they conclude that the spell does not work. They conclude that the spell does not work. How many attempts does each wizard make before coming to this conclusion independently? Okay, this is the question. So this is not the question about magic or something. They have given a scenario. Wizard about wizard, all these things you would have heard in movie Mersal. Correct na? So Harry Potter also, whatever. See, so this is about the magic scenario they were given, but this is a question from permutation and combination. Permutation and combination. So how many elements are there? 4 elements. 4 elements can be arranged in how many possible ways? 4 factorial ways. Okay, 4 factorial ways. If there are n elements, you can arrange it in n factorial ways. There are 4 elements, 4 factorial ways. Okay, 4 elements means 4 factorial ways. Otherwise, if I talk about the explanation also, 4 elements, right? So here, how many ways? Any of the 4, water, air, fire and earth, any of the 4 can come. So water is done. Remaining how many are there? 3. So let air come here. Then fire. Okay, so 2 will be here. Fire is also done. Then earth. 4, 3, 2, 1. This is nothing but what? 4 factorial. So 2 wizards. So 4 factorial. So here also 4 factorial. Here also 4 factorial. So what will be the answer? I want you to answer. What will be the answer? Think correctly. Think correctly. Who is telling 24? Who is telling 48? How many of you say 24? How many of you say 48? Others? 48? No, don't think about it. Go with other answers. Think correctly. Yeah, that is what. See, they are asking how many attempts does each wizard make. They are not asking how many attempts does the wizards make. If they ask wizards makes or combinedly, if they ask, it is 4 factorial plus 4 factorial. Each wizard means this wizard or this wizard, each wizard. So 4 factorial is what? 24. 4 into 3 into 2. That is what? 24. That is the right answer. So here also the key attention should be to the word. Each wizard they are telling. Even though you know the logic, here you may go wrong. So please pay attention to the each and every word. Each wizard they are telling. If they are told how many attempts does the wizards make, or if they are even told wizard make. If they are told wizard means single person. Wizard make means they are talking about single person, then also the answer will be 24. Okay, if they are told wizards, then it would have been 48. So please pay attention. Even though you get the logic correct, in the end, this will make a lot of difference. Okay, 1 mark question, very simple. Got it? So this is a question on permutation and combination. Okay, next one. So this is based on Venn diagram, or you can consider it as data interpretation question, something like that. So in an engineering college of 10,000 students, 1,500 like neither their core branches or other branches. Core branches you can take it as their own branch, other branch means which they have not taken. Okay, the number of students who like their core branches is 1/4 of the number of students who like other branches. Okay, the number of students who like both their core branch and other branches is 500. So let us write this down scenario. Okay, so 10,000 students are there. Out of this, 1,500 neither like core branch, neither other branches. So I should remove how many? 1,500. If I remove, this will be 8,500. Correct now? Calculation. 8,500 students are there. They will either like core branch or other branch or both of it. Out of this 8,500, you see here there are core and other branches. How many are there? 500. Core branches and other branches, there are 500 students who like both core and other branches. There are 500 students. Clear no? Now they are telling there is one equation they were given or some condition. The number of students who like their core branches are represented by C. So C will be equal to 1/4 of other branches, let it be O. 1/4 of other branches. Now see here, they are telling what? 10,000 students, out of this 1,500 is removed, we are having 8,500. Okay. So now see here, core branches plus other branches, okay, here it will be equal to 8,500. Okay, it will be equal to 8,500. Observe carefully, core branches plus other branches. But there are some students of core branches who will like other branches also. There are students of other branches who will like core branches also. So out of this, I should remove how many? I should remove 500 because there will be double counting. Because see, core and other branches, there are certain students, okay, who will like their branches also, other branches also. That means that is included here only. That is included here only. Okay, suppose here some persons are there who like only their branch, and there are some other persons who like core also, other also. Same thing goes with other branches also. So definitely I have to remove this. Okay, so I have to remove this 500. So this should come out to be 8,500. So this gives us what? C plus O will be equal to how much? 8,000. Correct no? C plus O will be equal to 8,000 because we got this. So now instead of C I can put 1/4 of O, or I can do whatever. 4C is equal to O. Anything I can do it. Okay. So O is equal to, I can write it as what? 4 times C. Because I want core branch, directly I can get it as O is equal to 4C. Because they are asking us the number of students who like their core and other branches is 500. The number of students who like their core branches. So I want C, I will eliminate O. So instead of this O, I can put what? 4C. Okay, 4c plus c is 5c is equal to how much? 800. Okay, 5c is equal to how much? 8000. Okay, 8000 whatever. So c is equal to how much? 8000 by 5. 8000 by 5. What will get? 1600. Correct, no? This is the answer. Just check once. Just check the calculation once. If you have any doubt, you can ask me. This should be equal to 8500 or 10,000? This should be equal to 8500 or 10,000. This is my question to you. This one, core plus other minus 500 is equal to 8500. That is correct, no? 8500 only. It is not 10,000 because they are not liking. If I include 10,000, I should include this also, 1500 also. That I have removed. So the answer will be equal to what? 1600. Clear? Got it, everyone? That's it. So this is a simple question. Here one thing you have to understand is core plus other, if they say both they are liking, means there will be double counting. So you have to remove it here. Or if you add it here, you remove here, whatever it is. Okay, that's it. Otherwise, you can use set theory and you can solve. But I don't want you to learn those formulas. You don't have time to learn all those formulas. That is not required also. Set theory you can use C union B, C intersection B, C intersection O, something like that you can do. That's not required at all now. Okay. If they are liking both means it is C union. If they are liking neither means it is C. If they are liking one of them, okay, what is common between them? Then you should use what? Intersection. Common things intersection. Both means union. Just to remember this. Okay. This is intersection. This is for common. This is union for both. That's it. Okay. Let us go to the next question. I think some more question is there. Okay. Look at this question. So I told you in the yesterday's class, in the syllabus there is something called logarithms. Okay, logarithm, certain properties you have to know. That's it. Okay. So see here, in this question, for a positive non-zero real numbers, everything is very important. For a positive, they are telling positive non-zero. That means real variables x and y. That means x and y cannot be 0 and cannot be negative. Okay, logarithm cannot be negative. Okay, that you remember it. Log is not defined for negative number. So log of this c, this is nothing but ln. That is natural logarithm. We will write it like this. Okay, common logarithm we will write it as log. That's it. Okay, see if I write it as log n, this is natural logarithm. Make a note of it. This is common logarithm log a. This is nothing but equal to 2.303. This value you have to remember. Okay. Also, if I write something like this, if log a is equal to, if I get some value like, if log a is equal to, if I get some value like is equal to x, then if I want the value of a will be written as, a will be equal to, this here we will have e, a will be equal to e power x, a will be equal to e power x. This e is called Euler's constant, and this e value is equal to 2.718, 2.718. Okay, just you have to remember this. This is enough. These two boxes you remember, that's enough. Okay, a is equal to e power x. That's it. Now, certain properties of logarithm if I talk about, suppose we have log a plus log b. Okay, the value will be log of ab. See, don't confuse here. This is not log of a plus b. This is not log of a plus b. Log a plus log b. This is not log of a plus b. Log a plus log b. Then only it holds true. Log a plus log b is equal to log of ab. Clear? Log of ab. Then similarly, if I talk about, if you are having the difference log a minus log b, log a minus log b, it is not log of a minus b, it is log a minus log b will be equal to log of a by b. Please remember this, log of a by b. This is one thing. One more thing is, if you are having log of a, this a is having some power to the power of m, this will be equal to m times log a. And everywhere here I am writing equals. That means what? Log of ab can be written as what? Log a plus log b. Log of a by b can be written as what? Log a minus log b. Log of m times log a can be written as what? Log a to the power of m. So the converse is also true because it is writing, I have written it as equals. So look at this question. So ln x plus y by 2 is equal to 1 by 2 ln x plus ln y. They are asking what? First focus on what they are asking. Till now I told the concept, now let us come back to the question. They are asking us what? They are asking the value of x by y plus y by x. They are asking the value of what? X by y plus y by x. So, let us take this down. X by y let us solve it here. X by y plus y by x, correct now? If I take LCM, what I will get? Xy I will get, numerator what I will get? X square plus y square. They are asking us this value. What is this value they are asking? But before that they have given something, log of x plus y by 2, 1 by 2 log of xy log x plus log y. Okay, here only I will write it. This I can write it as what? This 2 I will send it here. I can send this 2 here. So this will become what? 2 times log of x plus y by 2 will be equal to log of xy, because log a plus log b. Okay, log of 2, this 2 I have sent it here. So this will become what? 2 times log of x plus y by 2 divided by 2 here is equal to log of xy. Log a plus log b, this formula we applied. Now this 2 I can send it inside. See here, this m I have sent it inside here. Same way I can 2 I can send it inside. So what I will have here? Log of x plus y by 2 whole square is equal to log of xy. Of course I should be writing it as ln, okay, not log, not a problem, doesn't make difference here. Here also I am having log, here also I am having log, I can cancel. Actually you should not cancel, okay. You will get what? You can equate it. Since logarithms are same, you can take these functions. So this will become what? X plus y by 2 whole square is equal to xy, correct? Now just apply the formula, a plus b whole square formula, you will get what? X square plus y square plus 2xy. Here what I will have? Divided by 4 will be there. 4 if I send it this side, this will become what? 4xy. Here denominator will be 4. Okay, I have sent it there, this will become 4xy. Here I am having what? 2xy. So if I send it that side, it will become what? 2xy. So I will get what? X square plus y square is equal to what I will get? 4xy minus 2xy is 2xy. Okay. So x square plus y square is what? 2xy. What do we have here? X square plus y square. Here x square plus y square is what? 2xy. Put the value x square plus y square value is what? 2xy divided by xy. Cancel what you are having? 2. See, calculation is only this much. I know there is little calculation, but the concept is simple. If you do this here, this is our key step. This is our key step. This is just normal calculation. Okay, just put the value here, you can do it. That's it. This is the way to solve this question. What is the answer? 2, that is, which is the option? Let us see. Option 3. So option C, 2 is the right answer. Got it? Understood? So this is the question they are asking from logarithm. Such type of questions they are asking. Some basic properties. These properties, if you know, it's enough. Nothing more than that. You have to know. See, most of the important thing is, see here, in the competitive exam, they are not going to ask from LHS to RHS. You should know how to apply the formula from RHS to LHS. Okay, that is the only thing. Clear? Got it? Okay. Next question. Think about this. Because we have solved lot of series based question, even more difficult than this. This is a very simple question. Think about this. All of you try. Don't just sit and watch. What is the numbers that they have given? 6, 9, 14, x, 30, 41. So in series based question, what is the thing I told? If you don't know anything, first thing what you have to do? First thing what you have to do? Difference. Good. So first thing what you have to do? Go for the difference. So here what is the difference we are having? 3. Here what is it? 5. Here we don't know. Here we don't know. Here what it is? 11. So that means what? 3, 5 is coming. Okay. So 3, 5 is coming. That means something odd numbers it is there. So 3, 5. Here if I put 7. Okay. Here if I put 7, 14 plus 7 is 21. Okay. Then here it should come 9. So 21 plus 9 is 30. It is satisfying. So what they are asking us? This number. So this will be what? 14 plus 7, 21. That is right answer is option B. Clear? Just by method of difference. See, there will be prime numbers, odd numbers, even numbers, all these things, or squares, cubes, okay, square roots, okay. And if the numbers are increasing drastically, then it is multiplication series. If it is decreasing, then it is division series. If it is increase and decrease, then it is alternate series. This you have to remember. Okay. So this is based on sequences, that is just the method of difference. This is a sequence based on method of difference. If you don't know anything, if you are not able to figure out, first find out the difference and look for patterns here. Here the pattern is, you can go for odd, you will get it. Clear? Fine. Next question. So 1 to 5 questions, they are carrying 1 marks, we are done with that. Okay, look at this. Such type of questions you will get in banking exams also. This one, that is para-jumbling, jumbled series. Okay, you may get it like this, or single sentence they will give. Single sentence only, they will jumble it within the sentence itself. Okay, they will put cross like this. See, some sentence will be like this, cross like this. For this sentence they will give A, for this they will give B, they will give C, they will give D. Okay, what is the correct order they will ask? Options can be A, B, C, D only, or A, C, D, B, or B, C, D, A, something like this. You can arrange this within this one, para-jumble, or this is, you have to arrange like this. Okay, each of the sentence they are given. So how to solve such questions? First thing is, either identify the first sentence or the last sentence. Last sentence, what is the trick to identify? Last sentence, see here, will always be having some conclusion. Last sentence. Last sentence, how to identify? This will have something like structure words like hence, thus, however, okay, therefore, something like this. So if you talk about this, thus is here. So thus is here means this should definitely be the last sentence. So where it is? Here it is coming as first sentence. Look at this option, option A and option B. This is coming as the first sentence. So this cannot be the answer. We eliminated. Correct? We eliminated. Now these two should be the answer. Okay, these two should be the answer, either one of them. So now we have identified the which one? Last sentence. We have to identify the first sentence, but we don't have to identify. They have only given S. See here, many millennia ago. Suppose they are not given. See, many millennia ago, a breakaway chunk of bedrock from the Antarctic plate collided with a massive Eurasian plate. Okay, collided with the Eurasian plate. That means they are introducing something. First sentence, they will introduce the topic. They will introduce the topic. Okay, they will introduce the topic. Remember this. Last sentence will have structure words like thus, hence, therefore, however, something like this. First sentence they will introduce the topic, and the second sentence or the subsequent sentences will have pronouns. Here they will have pronouns, like if they are talking about some phenomena, they will talk something like this. If they are talking about some person, he or she will come. So subsequent sentence will have, subsequent sentence you will see something like pronouns. Pronoun. So see here, first this is the sentence. Where is the pronoun here? P option, this one. This fortuitous geological event generated a colossal amount of energy and heat that resulted in rocks rising to an average height of 4 km across the contact zone. Okay. Then the natural process of cooling of this massive edifice absorbed large quantities of atmospheric carbon dioxide, altering the Earth's atmosphere and making it better suited for life. Thus the geophysicists tend to think of the Himalayas as an active geological event rather than as a static geological feature. It fits us correctly. So S should followed by P. So SP is the answer. So first you identify the last sentence or the first sentence. Here identify last sentence is very easy. Because of that you can eliminate 2 options. Then first sentence they only identified. So you identify second sentence. Second sentence usually it will be having a pronoun. Pronoun means he, she, they, this, something like this. Got it? That's it. So if they give this such questions, you should do it like this. Last sentence, first sentence, and you can also go for pairing. Okay, clear? Got it. Next question. I want every one of you to try this question. Please try this question. You have done this question already in the class multiple times, so I am not going to solve it as of now. I will solve it. I will give you time for you to solve now. New students, don't worry, we will cover it again, don't worry. What you are seeing? Try. ಪೆನ್ ಥರ ಏನಿಲ್ಲ ಟ್ರೈನ್ ಎತ್ಕೊಂಡು ಬಂದುಬಿಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಯು ಓನ್ಲಿ ಮ್ಯಾನ್. See what they have given? A person sold 2 different items at the same price. He made 10% profit in one item and 10% loss in other item. Okay, in selling these 2 items, the person made a total of what? See, a person sold 2 different items. My question to you is 2 different items at the same price. Here are they talking about the cost price or the selling price? So 2 items, item 1, item 2, selling price is what? Equal. Okay, selling price is equal. That is what they have given. So in first item he made 10% profit, in another item he made 10% loss. He is selling these 2 items, the person made a total of what? The person made a total of, is it loss or profit? If it is loss, how much percent? If it is profit, how much percent? Okay, how much percent? You got it? See, okay. Okay, see this one, observe very carefully. If they have given selling price equal and they have given one is making profit, another one is making loss, and they have given equal percentages, 10%, 10%. Okay, if they are asking the person made a total of how much, definitely it will always be loss. Okay, overall it will be loss. Overall it will be loss. What is this loss percentage if they ask? What is this loss percentage if they ask? So what is the profit percentage here? 10%. What is the loss percentage? 10. Okay, divided by, it should always be 100. Divided by, it is always 100. So this will be equal to how much? 1% loss. Okay, 1% loss. So if they ask like this, okay, it will be overall loss percentage will always be equal to A% profit and A% loss. So A into A will become how much? A square by 100% loss. A square by 100% loss. Suppose they have given 20% profit, 20% loss, it will become how much? 20 square, that is 20 into 20 by 100 loss. This will be 0, 0 cancel, 2 to the 4% loss. If they give 30%, 30 into 30, that will be nothing but 9% loss. Okay, it will always be in the form of square. Okay, 1 means 1 square. Okay, 20% means 2 square. Okay, 30% means 3 square. 40% means 4 square. Okay, you don't even have to calculate this. 50% means 5 square, 25% loss, just like that. Got it? Okay, if they are given selling price equal, cost price equal means you don't apply this. Cost price equal means you have to solve it normally. Otherwise, this is only for selling price equal. Got it? Clear? Okay. So in the examination, if you get such question, use this formula and solve it. Don't do it this way. Don't waste your time doing it this way. Okay. So this is the question on data interpretation. I told you if you are good in percentage, you can solve most of the questions. Here also it is based on percentage only. See here. The pie chart depicts shares of various power generation technologies in total electricity generation of a country of years for the years 2007 and 2023. That is, in the total electricity generation, contribution of various sources for generation of electricity in 2007 and 2023. Okay, the renewable sources of electricity generation. They are telling what? They are telling something. They are giving some information. The renewable source of electricity generation consists of hydro, solar and wind. That is, renewable energy consists of hydro, solar and wind. Okay, assuming that total electricity generated remains the same 2007 to 2023, total electricity generated. Suppose here it was 100 kilowatt, here also it is 100 kilowatt they are telling. Assuming that it is same, definitely it won't be same, it would have increased. Definitely it is increased. We know that we are having 100% electrification, almost near to 100%. 2007 it was very less compared to now. Okay, they are telling, assuming it is equal, same. Okay, what is the percentage increase in the share of renewable sources of electricity generation over this period? That is, they are asking, compared to 2007, 2023, renewable energy has increased by how much percentage? Now, renewable energy, talk about renewable energy in 2007. In 2007, renewable energy means what? You have to compare hydro, solar and wind, you have to add it. So, hydro, solar, see, hydro is what? 30, solar is 5, this is 5. So, this is what? 40%. 40%. Renewable energy in 2023. 2023. So, see here, hydro is 35, this is 20, 55 plus this is what? 10, this is 65. 65%. So, they are asking how much is the increase? They are not asking just the increase, they are asking what is the percentage increase. So, just increase is how much? 25. 25% increase. Over the initial value was how much? 40. Okay, 25% by 40% into 100. Correct? No? Percentage change. So, 25 by 100. So, 0, 0 cancels. So, this is 4 ones are 4 2s are 8. Another 2 will be left. If I put point, it will be 24 5s are. This is what? 2.5. 25 into 25 is 625. 25 square is 625. So, 625, but one decimal point is there, 62.5. The answer is what? 62.5%. Clear? 62.5%. Got it? Understood? That's it. So, the answer is what? 62.5%. So, this is a very simple question. Actually, this is not data interpretation, this is actually percentage based question. This just you have to add it. Okay. Other than that, there is nothing much here. Very simple question. If you see about CSR net or set examination data interpretation question are more complex compared to here. Okay. Here it is very straightforward, pretty straightforward questions. So, if you are good in percentage and ratio, most of the questions you are able to solve. Clear? Next question. So, this is based on spatial aptitude. This is based on spatial aptitude. A cube is to be cut into 8 pieces of equal size, okay, and shape. Size and shape. Size and shape means size should be same and shape means it should be cube again. All should be cutting and making it a same shape. One should not be triangle and one should not be rectangle. That is the meaning of shape. Okay. Here each cut should be straight and it should not stop till it reaches the other end of the cube. That means it should not be half cut. Okay. It should be complete. So, they are asking the minimum number of such cuts. The minimum number of such cuts. So, first let us draw a cube. We are having shapes here, let us use it. Okay. So, see here 6 faces are there in a cube. Okay. So, consider 3 faces. So, first one cut will be like this. One cut will be like this. So, it will make it into how many cubes? 2, top and down. Okay. Then what I can do? This one I can make it, this will make it into how many cubes? 4. Okay. So, again I can make it here, just a minute, I can make it like this top, maybe straight line like this. So, this will make what? How many cubes? 8 cubes. Earlier it was 2, it became 4, it will become 8. So, that is how much? See, a straight line. Here they are telling, here each cut should be straight. So, see here, each cut should be straight, means a line will have how many endpoints? 2. So, 2 will be there. We have to get how many cubes? 8. So, 2 to the power of n. 2 to the power of n should be equal to 8. So, how many cuts are required to make it 8? N should be equal to 3 minimum. That is 2 cube will give us 8. This way also you can solve without drawing also. So, here how many you will get? The answer will be 3. They are asking minimum. They are asking minimum. That is the thing. To get the minimum 2 power n should be equal to 8. Understood? So, here it is 8. I cannot visually show it, but this is the thing. You have to get 3 cuts. 1 cut, second cut, third cut. That is, they are telling what? It should not stop till it reaches the other end. Suppose I start from here, I should not stop it here. It should reach the other end. That is what it means. Clear? So first I cut, I'll get how many cubes? 2. First one I cut 2. If I cut it like this, how much I'll get? 4. Then that also, if I cut it like this in between, it will become 4 will become double 8. That's it. 2 will become 4. 1 will become double, it will become 2. Okay. Then another cut 2 will become double, it will become 4. And another cut 4 will become double, it will become 8. That's all. So we need how many cuts? 8 cuts. Sorry, how many cuts? 3 cuts. So the answer is 3. Okay. This question is tricky, but spatial aptitude questions will be like this. They will ask questions on mirror image, water image like this. Mirror image means left will become right, right will become left, lateral inversion. Water image means top will become bottom, bottom will become top. Another type of questions they will give is, they will give some paper cutting. If you complete the figure, what is the left out figure that you will get? For that you have to write the figure, and remaining thing what is there in the option you have to fill it. Clear? Got it? Okay, next question. Look at this question, very important question, you have to understand the question here. In the 4 into 4 array shown below, okay, array or whatever, don't worry, this is the something they were given a figure, okay. Each cell of the first 3 rows as either cross or a number. Each cell, this is the cell, as either cross or a number, okay, fine. Now what they are telling, the number in the cell represents the count of the immediate neighboring cells. Count of the immediate neighboring cells. Neighboring cells means what they are telling? Left, right, top, bottom, diagonals, okay. The number in the cell represents the count of the immediate neighboring cells, okay, left, right, top, bottom, diagonals, not having a cross, not having a cross. That means count of the number of cells not having a cross, the number represents not having a cross, okay. So given that the last row has no crosses, they are telling that the last row has no cross, okay. The sum of the 4 numbers to be filled in the last row. When you fill the 4 numbers here, okay, what is the sum that you will get, they are telling. Now observe carefully, the number in the cell, okay, the number in the cell, this is the number in the cell, represents the count of the immediate neighboring cells, represents the count of the immediate neighboring cells. Neighboring cells means what? Left, right, top, bottom, and also diagonals. Forget about the bracket here. Count of the immediate neighboring cells not having a cross. So number represents neighboring cell which is not having a cross. So here for 1, what are the neighboring cells here? This is a neighboring cell, this is a neighboring cell, this is a neighboring cell. But here, which is that is the number which is not having a cross. There is only one cell that is not having cross, so that is 1. Now observe here this one, this cell. Okay, observe this cell. What are the neighbors? These are all the neighbors, correct? No. Out of this, which are the cells that are having only numbers? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So here it is 5. If I talk about this 5, so see here, these are the neighbors, all these are the neighbors, but if I talk about the numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5, okay. Now if we talk about other cells, see here, now see here, look at this 3, okay. If I talk about this, definitely here they have told there is no x, there is no cross here, every number, see 1, 2, 3, so 3 is here. If I talk about this, here there will be a number, here also there is a number. So this will become what? 2, 1, 2. If I talk about this here there will be a number, here there is a number, here there is a number, here there is a number. So this will become what? Why I am taking this also? Diagonal. See 1, 2, 3, 4. Because they have told here there will be a number. So this will be 4. Okay. Now if you talk about this 1, 2, 3. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Okay. Here it is 1, 2. So this will be 2. So if you add this, what I will get? 6 plus 3, 9. 9 plus 2, 11. So the answer is what? Option A. This is the logic. Clear? Understood? This is just based on understanding the question. Nothing much is required here. Okay? How these numbers are coming, you have to understand. Understand the instruction carefully. Clear? This is also based on spatial aptitude. The previous question is also based on spatial aptitude. Yesterday's spatial aptitude question, they had given one, here they have given 2 questions. But definitely the questions are coming based on the concept of percentage, profit and loss, you can see. Clear? So we will revise that topic once again. Okay, we will wind up now. Tomorrow we will do 2023 paper, and also we will be doing some topic like percentage and ratio and all these things we will revise once again. Such type of questions we will practice again. Fine? Thank you.